The former CDC director, Robert Redfield, said COVID vaccines were clearly oversold. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Speaking of the reassessment of Donald Trump, John Fetterman, the Pennsylvania senator, has proven not to be the bonehead a lot of people thought he might be. Here's what he recently said, number 14.
And after you survived an assassination, you literally were shot in your head. Yeah. and had the presence of mind to respond, fight, fight, fight. I mean, that's a political talent. It's undeniable. And also, I never believed that it was about fascism. And for me, that made it difficult for
Kamala Harris said that he was a fascist.
Yeah, well, it's like that's her prerogative. I mean, but it's not a word that I would use because you put a lot of Democrats, especially in my state, that I know and I happen to love people that are going to vote for Trump, and they are not fascist. And also fascism, that's not a word that regular people, use. That, I think people are going to decide who is the candidate that's going to protect and project, my version of the American way of life. And that's what happened.
Let's hear number 25 again.
You've quoted General Milley calling Donald Trump a fascist. You yourself have not used that word to describe him. Let me ask you tonight, do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Now, the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, by the way, when I ran for governor of California, I never said that if I got elected, I'd be the first black governor of the state of California, which would have been the case. Never said it. Isn't it about time we talk about people's qualifications or lack thereof, as opposed to their gender, their race, their ethnicity? So I'm fine with not mentioning it. I didn't want people to vote against me because I'm black or for me because I'm black. Meanwhile, however, the very same day in the New York Times, a long article about me, negative. It did have a picture of me, but in the entire article, it never mentioned that I'm black. Again, I'm fine with that. But the very same day, same newspaper, an equally long article about Kathy Hochul as the, quote, first female governor of the state of New York, close quote, even though she was appointed as opposed to elected. So the same newspaper does not mention that Larry Elder would be the first black governor of the state of California, a bigger state than New York, but it does mention that Kathy Hochul is the first female governor of the state of New York. I'm just saying. Anyway, when we come back, the first female governor of New York is talking about how much safer the New York subway is. Bad timing, the same day, somebody set fire, an illegal alien set fire to a woman who was sleeping on the subway. Burned her to death. Very same day, Hochul's talking about how much safer things are on the subway. Bad timing. Thanks for watching these clips from The Larry Elder Show. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a moment. More thought-provoking discussions are just a click away, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.